Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for being here. So today we are going to be learning how to cut and sew these beautiful bralettes you see on the screen. And it's very easy and simple method I'm going to be teaching you today. So if this is what you like to learn, please stay tuned to the end of the video. So to sew this bralette, I'll be using this African print, this beautiful African print, and I'll be using this plain fabric for the lining. I have my measuring tape, I have my scissors, my chalk, and then my different types of ruler. So before starting, I'll be illustrating to you how to measure to get the perfect bralette that fits the body very nice. So I'll be using this mannequin here to show you how to measure for the bralette. So this is my mannequin. So I'm going to be teaching you how to take the perfect measurement for the bralette. But I'm not going to be using this measurement. This is just an illustration. To measure, you need your tape, and then you place it on the upper bust like so, and then you bring the tape all the way down to the under bust. This is the first measurement you take, and then the next measurement is to measure from the mid chest like so to the side. Then after, you measure around the under bust like so. So this is all the measurements you need for the bralette. So let's get right into the cutting. Okay guys, so the measurement I'm working with is the upper bust to the under bust is 9 inches, and the mid chest to the side is 9 inches, and around the under bust is 29 inches. The 9 by 9 inches is together with the sewing allowance. So I folded my fabric in half like this. So 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. I'll fold it on 4.5 inches. So this is 5 inches, it's okay. So 4.5 inches horizontal, and then 9 inches by length. So what I'll do now, I'm thinking using the same fabric for the lining. So I'll be cutting 4 pieces of 9 by 4.5 inches. So now I'll measure 4.5. So I'm going to cut out the selvage. So now the length is 9 inches. So the width is 4.5. So from this 4.5 inches, I'll connect it to meet the 9 inches length here. I'm using my free hand. You can also go ahead and use your curved ruler like so. It's also okay, but I prefer free hand. So I'm going to cut it out. So guys, I'm going to cut 3 more pieces of this because I'll be using the same fabric for the lining. So guys, I've cut down the 4 pieces, 2 for each bust, 1 for the main fabric, 1 is for the lining. So what I'm going to do next is to cut them open like so. So this is the wrong side and this is the right side. So what I'm going to do next is to take it to my machine and sew it this side, not this side, this curved part. So I'm going to pin it now. Hope you understand what I'm doing. If you don't understand, just follow what I'm doing. So this is it. I'll take the second piece, cut it into 2, and then I'll do the same thing. So I'm going to do it to all the 4 pieces, and then take it to my machine and go and stitch it, and then come and show you the next thing to do. So guys, I've gone ahead and sew the caps. As you can see, I use my tailor's hand to iron it like so to get this cap shape. So this is it, 2 for each, 1 for the main cap and then 1 for the lining, and this one to 1 for the main cap, 1 for the lining. And I went ahead and sewed this strap, which is 1 inch by 23 inches. You can make it as long as you want. So what I'm going to do next is to place the good side to the good side like so. Then I'm going to place the strap in like this. I'm placing the strap in like so, and then I use the lining to cover it like this. Then I'm going to pin it all around, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the second piece. So this is how I look after pinning the caps. So I'll take it and I'll sew it all around like this, and sew this also. Then I'll sew the second one. So what I'll do now is to notch it all around. So what I'm going to do now is to turn it inside out from here. I'll be taking it to my ironing board and use the tailor's hammer to iron it properly and neatly, and then come and show you the next thing to do. So guys, after ironing the caps, this is how I look. You see look neat and very beautiful. So the next thing to do is to attach it to the band. So the band, I cut it 29 inches by 5 inches. And I use the around underbust measurement. I'm going to use half to stitch it down and half for the up. So I cut 2 pieces, one for the main fabric and then one for the lining. So what I'm going to do now is to notch the center part of this fabric. So you see the notch, you can see the notch. So I'm going to take each cap. You can place it on the notch by leaving about half an inch, but in this case my clients don't want the breast side to be showing too much. So I'm going to cross it about half an inch, just like this. So I'm going to place it like this. This is the good side and then this is the wrong side. So I'm placing it on the good side. So I'm going to pin it down. There are different types of bralette design, so I'll be dropping tutorial on the different types we have. So after pinning the cap on top of the band, you see how I look. After pinning the cap, I'm going to take the second piece and then find the midpoint. So I'm going to place the good side, that's the right side, on it like this. I'll align the notches together and I'm going to pin it on top. So this is it. I'm going to take it to my machine and then give it a stitch all to this end. Then I'll take it to my ironing board and iron it neatly, and then come and show you the next thing to do. So guys, this is how it look after attaching it to the band. So what I'm going to do now is to line it now. You open the fabric and the lining like so, and then you pack the caps inside and then bring the lining and the fabric together by notching the center points of each. So you align the notches together like so. I'm going to pin it down. I pin it all down and I'm going to take it to my machine and then give it a stitch and then turn it inside out from this opening. This will be left opening. This will be left opening and this. So after stitching it, I'm going to turn it inside out through this hole and then iron it neatly and come and show you the next thing to do. So friends, after turning it inside out and ironing it, this is how beautiful it looks. You can turn it to this part and then you can also wear it on this part. But if you want to use any other fabric, you can take one of the colors inside and then use it to make the back side so that it can be reversible. You can wear it this way, you can wear it that way. So because we are going to be putting loop at the back, I'm going to reduce the band by 2 inches. So the next thing to do now is to fold half an inch inside on both sides to fix the loops. So I'll be folding half an inch inside, as you can see. So can you see that I've folded half an inch inside for the loops? You see, and I'm going to do the same on this side. So guys, can you see that I folded half an inch inside? So I've sewn down the straps for the loops and I measure 1 inch. So this is how I stitch it. I folded inward half, not half really, just cut off an inch on both sides like so, and then I folded it again. I doubled it like this and then stitch on it. So this is it. I fold it like how you fold bias. So this is how it is, and then I stitch it. So I did that, and I'm going to cut the loops by 2.5 inches, and we need 3 for this side, 1 in the middle, 1 up and 1 down, and this side also 3. So we need 6 pieces of loops. So I'm going to cut the 2.5 inches, and I'm going to place this on it and cut the remaining 5 pieces. So I've cut 6 loops. This is how it's going to be. So I'll fix the loops inside. You see how you're going to fold it like so, or you can place it, you can cross it like this, depend on you, but I'm going to open it like this and then place 1 here, and then I'm going to pin it down, and then I place the second one downwards. I'm going to place 1 in the middle. Make sure that the intervals are equal. I'm going to fix on this other side too, and then come and show you how I'm going to fix the stripe inside. So let me go and do just that. So guys, this is how it looks. You see how beautiful it looks, and it looks very neat. So this is it. This is the look. So I'm coming to fix the stripes inside. I cut it 45 inches by 1.5 inches. Then I folded it in half, and then I stitch it. So guys, this is how it looks like after fixing the loops and then fixing the rope. This is how it looks like, and then you tie it. You tie the upper rope. Our bralette is ready. So guys, we have come to the end of today's tutorial. If you find this tutorial helpful, please give it a huge thumbs up, share my videos to your family and friends. Also comment down below.